Hare Krishna. We are going to celebrate GitaJayanthi on 3rd December. It is that day when Krishna delivered the message of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Bhagavad Gita is called as Gita Upanishad, and it is the essence of all Vedic scriptures. Just like when we boil the milk, we get the lather, we get the cream. That cream is the essence of milk. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literature. So Bhagavad Gita answers everything. You find answers to every question. Like about our identity, we don't know who we actually are. We are in a bodily concept of life. We think that we are this body, but no, we are not this body. We are spirit souls. We are not even this mind. So you get all those answers in Bhagavad Gita. You also get answers like, who is God? Does God really exist? If he exists, where does he live? How does he look? So what is this material world? Who created this? What is the nature of this material world? Why am I the spirit soul in this material world when I actually belong to the Supreme Lord? Why am I far away from the Supreme Lord? So now I'm away from the Supreme Lord. How can I go back to him? How can I connect back to him? You get the answers to all these questions in the Bhagavad Gita. So how to read Bhagavad Gita? How do we understand Bhagavad Gita? Unless one reads Bhagavad Gita in a very submissive spirit, it is very difficult for that person to understand Bhagavad Gita because it is a great mystery. It is very important to read and hear Bhagavad Gita from the authentic source, or else we may end up with misinterpretations or not understanding Bhagavad Gita in proper context. I am going to read out a paragraph from Bhagavad Gita as it is introduction part by His Divine Grace. Out of so many human beings who are suffering, there are a very few who are actually inquiring about their position, as to what they are, why they are put into this awkward position and so on. Unless one is awakened to this position of questioning his suffering, unless he realizes that he doesn't want to suffer but rather wants to make a solution to all suffering, then one is considered to be a proper human being. So now, what are the glories of reading Bhagavad Gita? Let us know few. So now let us know what Varaha Puran says about Gita Mahatmya. The translation goes like this. All the sacred centers of pilgrimage like Prayag and other places dwell in that place where the Gita is kept and where the Gita is read. The translation to the next verse goes like this. Though full of sins, one who is ever intent on hearing the meaning of the Gita goes to the kingdom of God and rejoices with Lord Vishnu. Now let us know what Tulsi Gabbard talk about Gita. We find certainty, strength and peace in the practice of Bhakti Yoga and Karma Yoga taught to us by Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. This is what Tulsi Gabbard say. And what does our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi say? Narendra Modi say that the Bhagavad Gita has been the sole source of India's tradition of Vaicharik, Swatantra and Sahishnata, freedom of expression and tolerance. It has guided the nation since the time of Mahabharata. Anyone can read Bhagavad Gita. There is no restriction at all. This Bhagavad Krishna never said in the battlefield of Kurukshetra that Arjuna, I am giving this knowledge of Gita to you because you are a Hindu. No. This Bhagavad Gita is for everyone, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, gender, nationality. Krishna says that whoever spreads or shares this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to others, that person is very dear to him. So why not become very dear to Krishna by spreading this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita to our near and dear ones? This Gita Jayanthi, buy a copy of Bhagavad Gita for yourself, read it every single day, and most importantly, adopt the values, adopt the instructions Lord Krishna is giving in the Bhagavad Gita.